Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. How are you? I hope you'd be fine. This is Think New Syllabus, chapter number 1, which is related to primes and composite number. And today we are going to do question number 7 and 8 of exercise 1A. So watch the video till the end. Do not skip the video or you'll skip the main points. So in question number 7, all we need to do is we have to find out all the prime numbers in each of the following decades. That is, in part A, we have to find out from 2011, that is 2011 to 2020, that is how many of these numbers are prime and how many are composite. So a total of 10 numbers are in between 2011 to 2020, okay? So let's write them down right here. Just keep in mind one thing, students. If you need to find out if the given numbers are prime or composite, all you need to do is just recall the divisibility rules, right? This is the key to solve such type of questions. So let's start from the even numbers. Out of these 10 numbers, all the even numbers are composite. We have learned in the earlier videos that the numbers that are even are always divisible by 2. Since they are divisible by 2, they have more than 2 factors, and all the numbers with more than 2 factors are called composite numbers. Okay, so let's write down all the prime numbers out of these 10 numbers. These must be composite numbers. So we are left with only 5 of the numbers. Okay, 2012, 2014, 2016, 2018, and 2020 are even numbers, hence are all composite numbers. Okay, that's a simple rule. Now, the remaining numbers are 2011, 2013, 2015, 2017, 2019. Now we'll check out of these 5 numbers, if any of the numbers have sum of digits as multiple of 3, then the number would be divisible by 3. So we will apply divisibility rule of 3. Okay, it says just sum up all the given digits. So we have 4 as the sum of digits of 2011. When it comes to 2013, it is 6. Since it's 6, it means it is divisible by 3. Twenty 15 is not divisible by 3 since it has sum of digits as 8. And here comes 7 plus 1 plus 2 is 10. So it's also not divisible by 3. Then we have 2019 and it has a total of 12. So out of these 5, 2 are divisible by 3. Okay. So we can write down that since the sum of digits of 2013 and 2019 is divisible by 3, and these two numbers are also composite. Okay. Now let's move to the rest of the numbers. That is 2011, 2015, and 2017. So for the remaining 3 numbers, we are going to check it with the next prime number, that is 5. So divisibility rule of 5 says that if the last digit of any number is 0 or 5, then the number is divisible by 5. Okay. And since 2015 has the last digit as 5, so it is divisible by 5. Okay. According to this rule, it's a composite number. Now we are left with 2011 and 2017. How to check out if these two numbers are prime or composite? So we have to check these numbers with the rest of the prime numbers. But there are a lot of prime numbers until 2011 and 2017, since these two are the 4-digit numbers, a bit large numbers. So what are we going to do? Are we going to check them out for all the prime numbers? No, of course, it's not possible. So for such numbers, students, you have to use a calculator and you have to find out their square roots. Okay. 2011 and 2017. You have to go for their square roots. This is the quite simple method to find out if the numbers are prime or composite numbers. Okay. So first we are going to find out the square root of 2011. It is 44.8. And when it comes to 2017, the square root of 2017 is 44.9. So it means we just have to check these two numbers until the square root, until the square number less than 44. That is, we will check these numbers until 43. If any of the two is divisible by the prime numbers until 43, then the numbers would be composite. Otherwise, they'll be declared as prime numbers. What do I mean? Let me explain. Okay. 2011. We will check it out if it's divisible by 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37, and then 41 and 43. So we have to check these two numbers with all these numbers. If they are divisible by any of these, then only they would be declared as composite numbers. Otherwise, they would be prime numbers. You start checking them with all these numbers. We have checked them from 2, 3, 5, and now it's time to check if it's divisible by 7 or not. All we need to do is just double the last digit and subtract it from the rest of the digits. That is, 1 plus 1 is 2. Subtract 2 from 201 and you'll get 199. Again, it's a greater number. So just double 9. It will be 18 and subtract it from 19. You'll get 1. Since we do not get 0 or 7, it means 2011 is not divisible by 7. Similarly, we have to check if it's divisible by 11 or by 13 or by 17 or by 19 or by 23 or by 29. So if we start checking them with all these numbers, students, since these two numbers are prime numbers, they won't be divisible by any of these prime numbers. It means these two numbers, 2011 and 2017, are the two prime numbers. The rest of the 10 numbers, the rest of the 8 numbers are composite numbers, right? Now let's move to part B of the same question. That is, from 2021 to 2030, we have to do the same thing. So let's start. 2022, 2024, 2026, 2028, and 2030 are even numbers and hence composite. Okay, then 2025 has the last digit 5. Hence, divisible by 5. And so it's also a composite number. So we are left with the rest of the four numbers, that is 2021, 2023, 2027, and 2029. Okay, so let's start checking them with 2021. If we look for 2021, it's not divisible by 2, by 3, or by 5. Let's check it out if it is divisible by 7 or not. Now it's up to you. Either divide it with 2021 by 7. 7 2s are 14. Then 62. 7 8s are 56. Then 61. And since it's 61, so it won't be divisible by 7. Right? Or you can use the divisibility rule of 7. It's up to you. Let's check 2023 if it's divisible by 7 or not. 7 2s are 14. 62. 7 8s are 56. 6 and 63. Oh, yes. 7 9s are 63. So 2023 is divisible by 7. So we can write down, since 2023 is divisible by 7, it is composite. Now, since 2023 is divisible by 7, so the next number that could be divisible by 7 would be 2023 plus 7, that is 2030. So it means 2027 and 2029 are also not divisible by 7. This is a trick that you can check if the numbers upcoming very close to another number is divisible by 7 or any other number likewise or not. Okay. So now we are left with only three numbers: 2021, 2027, 2029. Let's check them if they are divisible by 11 or not. For this, we just have to look for the alternate numbers. 2 plus 2, 4. 0 plus 1, 1. 4 minus 1 is not 11 nor 0. It means it's not divisible by 11. Similarly, 2 plus 2, 4. And 0 plus 7. 7 minus 4, again, it's 3. So it's not divisible by 11. Then 2 plus 2, 4. 9 plus 0. And subtract 9 and 4, you'll get 5. So all three numbers are not divisible by 11. Then let's check them if they are divisible by 13 or not. Twenty 21 divisible by 13 or not. 13 ones are 13. 7 21. Then 13 fives are 65. 71. Again, it's not divisible by 13. Similarly, 20 27. 72. 13 fives are 65. Then 77. So it's also not divisible by. Then 20 29. Let's check this one. It means none of them is divisible by 13 either, right? Now the next one. Which one is the next number? That is 17. Let's check them with 17. Means it's not divisible by 17. So if you check them out in this way, students, you'll find out that none of these is divisible by 17. And similarly, let's check them if any of them is divisible by 19. So none of them is divisible by 19 either. So how to check out if these are prime numbers or composite numbers? Since how much numbers are to be checked to find out if the numbers are prime or not. So for this, we have learned that we need to find out their square roots. 2021 is the square root of 44.9. That is, we have to check them until 43. Okay, so students, we have checked them until 19. Now let us check them from the backwards, that is from 43. If this is divisible by 43 or not. 2021. Okay, it's a 4-digit number and we have to find out if 202 divisible by 43 or not, or the number that comes in the table of 43 closer to 43. So we are going to multiply 43 by 4 because 4 fours are 16, close to 20. Okay, so 43 into 4 is equals to 172. After we'll subtract it, we'll get 30 and then 1. So next, we have to check out if 43 divides 301 or not. So 43 multiplied by 6 is 258. And 43 multiplied by 7 is 301. Oh, yes. This number is divisible by 43. It means 2021 is composite number. And if 2021 is divisible by 43, it means the next number that would be divisible by 43 would be, just add up a 43 in it, and you will figure out that the next number that could be divisible by 43 would be 2064. It means none of the two, that is the leftovers, 2027 and 2029, are divisible by 43 as well. And similarly, if you check these two numbers with any of the prime numbers from 2 till 43, you will find out that they are not divisible by any of the numbers. So it means we have two numbers, that is 2027 and 2029, out of the 10 numbers from 2021 to 2030, that these two numbers are prime numbers. Okay. After completing question number 7, let's move to question number 8. And this question is quite similar to question number 2 of basic level that we did in the earlier videos. So let's see how to do this question. If A and B are whole numbers such that A multiplied by B is equals to 2027. And we have just found out that 2027 is a prime number. And we already know that the two factors of a prime numbers are always 1 and itself. Okay, since it has only two factors, it means the two numbers A and B could only be 1 and 2027 itself. Because we know 2 is only divisible by 2 and 1. 3 is only divisible by 3 and 1. Similarly, 17 is only divisible by 1 and 17. So the two factors, the two cofactors of a prime numbers are always 1 and itself. And since 2027 is proved to be a prime number, it means out of these two numbers, A and B, one would be 1 and the other would be 2027 itself. It means if the two numbers are 1 and 2027, it means A plus B is equals to 1 plus 2027, that is 2028. Right, students? These are the questions that you must memorize. Then whenever you have a question related to prime numbers, that is one of the prime numbers is specified along with its along with its product, and it is expressed in its product form, all you need to do is just write down the factors of the given prime number, that is 1 and itself, and after you are given with the numbers that you have found out, just put them in the next equation and you will be with the answer. Okay, you'll find out the answer this way. After you have found out what A and B are, you just simply put them in A plus B and you'll figure out what would be the answer to A plus B. So you see A plus B is equals to 2028 if A multiplied by B is equals to 2027. Similarly, if A into B is equals to 2, it means A plus B would be 3. You see, whenever you have such a situation, yes, you just have to add up 1 into the given prime number and you will be having the answer. I hope it's clear, students. Still, if you have any questions or queries, you can ask me in the comment section. Thanks for watching the video till the end. Take care. Allah Hafiz.